Final topic: the third-party conferences.
Ooh.
This is
specifically the conference.
So specifically, we're talking about Bethesda, Ubisoft, and Electronic Arts.
EA on a Saturday. What is wrong with you?
Jerks.
They're speaking to the real gamers, not you ivory tower journos.
Kick it off, Greg.
I'm gonna get there before anybody else can. The Evil Within 2 is announced at Bethesda's conference, October 2017.
That was my number one.
3 years
I think
later,
we all had
here
that
we
on
go.
our list.
Why not? Let's just get it out of the way then. Wolfenstein, new game
Yeah.
announced.
Is it going to be called whatever, the Giant or whatever, the Colossus?
Colossus.
New Colossus, yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Is that what they?
That's what got hinted at in their press conference last year when they did like the booting up sequence.
So do we think those are the two though? Because the invite went out.
Yeah.
It's been leaked all over the place, and it has Bethesda Land and
Under construction.
Right, there are two under construction areas. It looks like two under construction areas. Do we think that's it? Like that's what I'm interested in seeing as we go around.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it makes sense. I mean, we could potentially see a new IP from them, but they just released Prey this year, so that was a new IP for them. I don't know why they would necessarily want to be promoting another new IP in the same year, but you never know.
I think they'll have something. I don't think it'll be like Fallout Shelter levels, but they'll have some cool, fun thing we didn't see coming.
Right.
Does anyone else have any other Bethesda predictions?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, cool. We'll talk about this later then.
Okay. So my prediction, this is kind of like my pipe dream prediction. Okay. Finally, after years of tormenting us, Beyond Good and Evil 2.
My prediction: Beyond Good and Evil 2 will not be at E3. Yeah.
They've said it's in production.
Yeah,
Yves has said it time and time again that they're working on it. Like this is another Cuphead moment, except it's worse than Cuphead because at least we've seen gameplay from Cuphead. But like they've been talking about it and they've never once said it's canceled. They haven't said it's not being worked on. They've said that they're working on it.
What did they show? Gameplay or a trailer?
I mean, I think it's a trailer.
Okay.
I mean, if we're talking pipe dream, since we are, it would be like a gameplay trailer.
Okay.
Something short, but
now,
like a little.
If this were to happen,
yes.
What consoles do you think it comes to?
All of them?
Including the Switch?
Yes, especially.
So not a Switch exclusive though?
No. Okay. That would be dumb.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of rumors about that. I don't believe them.
I think the Switch is doing great, but if you don't bring your game, especially to PS4 and to Xbox One, like why would you not?
Why are you putting
We're
it
talking about tens of millions of units of consoles around the world, so of course. But I think this comes to Uplay as well. I think it's PC. I think it's console. I think it's Switch.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would love to see it, and that would be hype as fuck, but I don't think we see it this
No,
year.
I mean, in my heart of hearts, I don't believe this to be true.
But I'm one of my predictions is Beyond Good and Evil 2.
But I would like
to
see. I would like to see it. Finally, come on, Ubi. Help me out.
I'm gonna jump to my
I like that one.
second one, and we'll skip me the next time.
Okay.
Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle. It's going to be focused on. They'll show it at the Ubisoft thing and the Nintendo thing. But my prediction is it's going to look way better than it has any right to.
Okay.
There's been so much hate. Everyone's saying this looks like fucking shit. Why would you do this? Why the hell are they combining the Rabbids and Mario? Even I'm like, what the fuck? That doesn't make sense. I think the game's going to be good, and I think that will be clear at E3.
Okay. All right. My number 2. Ubisoft reveals their next UbiArt game from Ubisoft Montpellier. The game is coming.
From Ubisoft where?
Montpellier.
Oh, Montpellier.
Yeah.
All right,
yeah. Jen got real upset when I pronounced it that way, so I doubled down. And also, I'm stupid. The game is coming before the fall.
Okay.
I think we're going the Valiant Hearts route with this one, right? Where it's like got announced at E3 and then was out like a month and a half later. And everybody's like, that's fucking rad.
Valiant Hearts 2.
Okay.
We're still in the war.
World War II, man.
Save the dog.
World War II. Activision can do it.
Yeah, right.
Ubisoft Montpellier can do it too. Am I up?
Yes.
Assassin's Creed Origins coming out in October.
Duh.
Okay.
Not Assassin's Creed Empire.
Sorry, Empire.
No, you said it.
You said Origins. You did.
Empire.
The next
Assassin's Creed Egypt coming out.
Hold on, isn't it actually Origins?
We don't know.
Didn't Ubi put out Origins recently? I think that everyone thought it was Empire, and then they on their like financial call
I can't remember. In the back of my gray matter.
Look it up.
Origins was the one that I remember.
We just did the story today.
I'm pretty sure
on the
Origins
show.
is the official title from Ubisoft, and that's out there.
Yo, Tutankhamun, Nile, Assassin's Creed.
Uh-huh.
That's gonna come out in October.
There you go. I'm fucking into it.
I think that's what's gonna happen.
Well, who's the protagonist?
Tutankhamun. I don't know anyone else from Egypt.
Like there's a lot of rumors that it's a female protagonist.
Okay.
Do you think that's true?
No.
No.
As much as I would like it to be true, I don't think it's true.
Maybe you get to choose your own. Maybe it's a Far Cry. You can choose who you want. I don't know. They've left.
You haven't gotten to choose your own with Far Cry.
In the new one, you can. Right? Far Cry 5?
I haven't heard that.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
No.
Really?
I think you can choose
Where
race
did you
and
hear?
gender.
Where did you hear that?
What's it called? Yeah, Far Cry
5.
Far Cry 5?
Far Cry Montana.
No, they haven't said that.
I'm pretty sure they said that.
Wait, who said that?
I don't know. It wasn't your podcast, obviously.
I
but it
mean,
was
we were
someone's.
both at the same pre-3 event.
I don't
they
remember-
didn't say that there.
My prediction is that in Far Cry 5. Yeah, I'll throw that one out as well.
Okay.
Then. Yeah. I mean, they'll show it. I think it'll be front and center for Ubisoft. Will be the new Assassin's Creed, whatever it's called.
Yeah,
And,
definitely.
Assassin's Creed, whatever. Wait, so what's your actual prediction? October is the
Yeah.
prediction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Very
a pretty.
safe.
Rumor looks like it is his origins.
Okay.
It is origins.
It is or a
It
rumor?
is. That is the rumor. Well, that's the rumor.
It's a rumor.
Yeah. They still haven't announced anything anywhere, have they?
They sent out an
Ubisoft
email
put out
saying,
that
like-
thing that had the Far Cry 5 logo and the.
But it just
No,
said
I'm talking
Assassin's Creed. It didn't say. It didn't
Oh,
have
really?
a subtitle.
That's
Maybe
where
it's
the
just
Origins
called
came from,
Assassin's Creed. They're gonna reset it.
Oh my God, we're going
like
back.
Prey.
though. Origins is such a stupid ass name for it.
Every Assassin's Creed game has had a stupid name.
But Origins at this point, it's like that is the most overused subtitle for a game
Right.
ever. Fucking, what are we gonna call it? Next one, Assassin's Creed Legacy. I mean,
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
That's why when you said Origins, I actually did rethink that maybe it has already come out because there have been so many Origins games.
May's screenshot link was accompanied by news the game may be called Assassin's Creed Origin. An earlier report pointed to an Egyptian setting and a title, Assassin's Creed Empire. That appears to have since changed. This is GameSpot.com.
Okay.
You ever heard of them?
Yeah, they're great.
Now look up Far Cry 5 female protagonist.
Here's my second prediction. BioWare Edmonton has been working on a new IP, codenamed Dylan. We will find out the true name of this IP, and we will see a teaser trailer.
That's a goodie. That's a goodie. I like that.
EA is always interesting.
Yes.
They're fucking unpredictable. There's certain things that
They're
are very
also-
predictable.
yes, they
There'll
are-
be some mobile
they're
bullshit.
the most
There'll be a lot of
predictable.
sports and
Yeah.
weird celebrity
Let
cameos.
me tell you about soccer.
Yeah, for
Well,
way too long.
I mean, obviously,
No, not
sports
long
is
enough.
going
Let's
to
bring
dominate
Pele over.
their conference, as will Star Wars, but I think we'll get a teaser. I don't think EA Play will have anything from BioWare at it. I think, though, that this team has been working on this for a long time, and it's time to maybe plant a seed about what it is
Okay.
before it leaks.
Yeah. So staying in the EA world, my prediction is we will see a trailer of one of the single player Star Wars games coming out that's not Battlefront. So either Amy Hennig
okay.
or the Respawn one.
Yeah. I feel like the Amy Hennig one.
Is more sense because
Yeah,
Respawn
Respawn is-
sounds way out there.
Yeah.
Kotaku.
What?
Kotaku.
You say Kotaku.
Kotaku.com. Steven Totillo and his article about Far Cry 5. And then his bullet point information. In a change for the series, you can choose to play as a man or a woman and pick your skin color. You're a junior deputy on the
You
police
got one of the
force.
predictions right.
Though how you wound up in Hope County is a secret. So yeah,
There you go.
I think I got that from somebody else's article of like, this is an announcement. Steven asked the question. So I think it might have been afterwards in an interview he followed
Right.
up with it. Because the presentation we saw never made a reference to that.
Why would you not put that in your
Right.
presentation after how much flack Ubisoft has been getting
Yeah,
about
right.
not having any female characters?
Gamergate. Hide it. Don't let them come for you.
Let him come.
I was joking. My third prediction. This is a blanket one, but I feel it. I feel it in my balls, Tim.
Uh-huh.
This is the year one of these companies announces The Rock is in their video game.
What?
Yes, The Rock is in the video game world. It's happening. The Rock is voicing a character in some EA Ubisoft game, not
he's
Bethesda.
So he's not himself in a video game.
No, he's playing. He's a character. He's playing somebody in this game.
I can't see it.
That's a bombshell announcement.
My thing is, if it was anybody, it'd be Call of Duty. You know, like what franchise would actually get The Rock?
He just did Moana. Come on, it's
Yeah,
not
you know
about
how
the
much-
franchise.
Yeah, but
it's
do you know how
about
much
EA.
money Disney has? Disney has a lot of money.
Yeah, this guy's going to be
He's-
president someday.
he's
he can't do
big
it.
He's
time.
got
Red
a
Dead.
lot of money.
There you go.
I
Let's
know.
launch a new franchise. Let's do something cool, and The Rock will be the star of the game. It's not that crazy.
I mean, I can see him being down and him wanting to do it, but it would have to be a Rockstar game or Call of Duty
Rockstar game.
No, Rockstar
Rockstar goes for unknowns,
Rockstar,
yeah.
doesn't use like A-list talent.
With
Yeah,
the
but
exception of
I don't
Ray
think
Liotta.
Rock's gonna be the.
Shout out to
he
Ray
wouldn't be
Liotta.
the main dude. He would just be the fucking there.
All right, I'm just letting you know.
All right.
Don't you all be crying come
Okay.
Monday afternoon when all
Yeah.
the third parties have happened. It turns out the Rock's in all the games.
Okay,
Every game.
Danny.
Oh God. Okay, I've gone too obvious with some of these ones, so I better mix it up a little bit. All right, so we know there's no new Battlefield game coming out this year. They haven't said anything about what they're doing next, right? They haven't said. We don't know what's going on past
No.
Battlefield
No.
1. So either they go Battlefield 1, and then they do World War 2 the next time around. But then that seems a little bit weird for them to do it right after Call of Duty goes back to the trenches. So, do I put my hat on Battlefield? Yeah, I'm gonna say they announced a new Battlefield, and it's either gonna be World War II or 2142.
Got it.
21.
But do you really think they're going to talk
fighting
about
aliens.
Battlefield when they have Battlefront coming this year? Like, I feel like Battlefield.
It's not gonna
would be
come out
more-
this year.
Yeah, but I feel like it's more of like an announce it next year for release at the end
Yeah,
of the
I'm
year
with
type
Tim
thing.
here. I don't think they would want to cross the streams, as it were.
Right. I agree, but I'm sticking with it.
All right, I respect
Okay.
that.
He said it. He's sticking with it.
The rest of my list is too obvious.
Yeah.
I'm running out of shit, man.
I've got an EA prediction
Pelly.
that I hope no one has thought of, but once I say it, you're going to be like, oh shit, yeah. Sims 4 on console.
Oh fuck.
Ooh, that's a
They
good
did it with The
one.
Sims 3.
Yeah.
Only makes sense. It had a great run on PC. Bring it to PS4 and Xbox One and to Switch.
Sims 4. That's a very safe bet.
So that was one of the ones that's been brought down to Redwood, right? Because Maxis is shut down. So that's been operating there for a while.
Redwood Shores, yeah.
I feel like I've seen a bunch of people who work at that studio leave over the past year. I'm not sure. In my head, that's what was happening. That's
Well, they
some
go
of
home at night. They come back. In the
That'd be cool.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying that they're bringing lots of new content,
Right.
but I think it makes sense for them to port this to
Sure.
console.
Hell yeah.
It's a hugely popular franchise for EA. Like, why would you not bring this to console?
You think Switch?
Yes, I do.
That'd
No
be cool.
way.
I would
Really?
be totally into that. That'd be cool.
I mean,
I think they'd love to. I just don't think it can
Yeah.
run it.
you don't think so?
Yeah.
It's just little people.
I know. You'd be surprised. But I remember playing every time I play The Sims on a console. I'm like, oh, this ain't running as good as it should be, let alone the Switch.
All right.
We'll see.
We shall
That's a good one.
see.
I like that.
We'll see Saturday.
Oh, it's not this
you.
Saturday. I got
No.
so
No, don't worry.
scared.
This
I was
Saturday,
like,
you
wait
have to do a
minute.
live event for 1,200
Yeah.
people. No big deal.
Let's see. The last one I got that hasn't already been used is Ubisoft. You know, they've been releasing a lot of games. We know a lot of what they got coming, but they like to announce games at E3. Like, there's usually some surprise or some new announcement. I think it's time for Splinter Cell.
Oh my God.
Because the get hyped thing for me would be Prince of Persia, but that's not happening, especially with Assassin's Creed in
Yes.
Egypt. Like,
yes,
that's,
yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
But Splinter Cell.
Oh, that's a really good one.
Splinter Cell, that is a good one. I like that one.
It's Michael Irons.
They do need some Tom Clancy coming.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and I feel like it's time for Splinter Cell to come back because we've seen so much of the other stuff over the last couple of years. And like, when was the last Splinter Cell game? Because there was a while where
Double Agent.
there was way too many of them.
Right.
Like, I feel like every
360.
year they were coming out.
There wasn't one on Xbox One. Right? 360 was a double.
Yeah, there was no Xbox One.
It was
Now I
really
need to-
good
now
as
I
well.
need to
It was-
look this up.
I'm trying to think what. Gosh, yeah, that's a really good shout actually.
No, I don't think it was that long ago.
Really? It must have been.
Oh, did they release that? Oh, they released that one that didn't have the main guy in it. Remember, they released the weird one that came out. It was like barely Splinter Cell. The
Last
Splinter
one I played
Cell.
was Chaos
Blacklist.
Theory.
Blacklist, yeah.
When was that?
Because they changed. What's the name of Splinter Cell guy again?
2012.
Sam Fisher.
Sam Fisher.
No,
Wasn't Sam Fisher.
2013. Hold on, let me look.
Well, I mean, either way, that's a long time
Daryl
ago.
Fisher. Did they change the character?
Yeah.
That is long.
August 2013.
Yeah. I think it's time.
And it went down. It was like Mirror's Edge Catalyst. It was like it was not the return that everyone
Oh,
wanted.
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's a really good shout. I like
Cool.
that one. Yeah.
Is this final one?
Fucking hope so.
No, I thought we had two more, don't we?
Fuck, I really hope not.
We do have two more.
Can we expand this outside of
These
EA
three,
and
these three pubs.
yeah? That's
I mean,
so you mean outside? So you mean getting outside of press conferences, just at the show?
Yeah.
Huh?
Sure.
It's a game changer.
Well, I have one more Bethesda prediction. But go ahead, Greg.
Well, no, I like where you're going with this because my last I have 1 week prediction you'd make fun of me for, and then one prediction that I know won't happen, but I wrote it down. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I'm gonna still shout it out. I don't think this is happening. It's a Dream World thing. All right. EA opens with Star Wars Battlefront 2 and closes with the visceral / Amy Hennig Star Wars game. But I don't think they'll double dip on Star Wars that way. I think they'll be like
roast.
Battlefront. Battlefront is what you want to talk about. Yeah, spit roast. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that'd be cool if it did. So that's a prediction. There you go.
Okay. This is like a prediction I don't want to happen. But looking at Bethesda's in like a real weird spot because I feel like Doom 2 is a no-brainer, but they won't talk about it this year. I bet that's like super early, but I think that's a no-brainer for them. Todd Howard's team, whatever they're working on, they like to do the whole, yo, it's coming out in 3 months' time thing, which I guess they sort of popularize it again. I don't necessarily think that's going to happen either.
They just did that for Fallout 4. I mean, when they originally announced the Elder Scrolls 5, like
yeah, Skyrim
they announced that way out in advance.
VGAs, yeah, it was Game Awards too.
So I don't think it's those, but what they're going to end up leaning on a lot is like stuff we already know about. One of those is Quake Champions, and I don't think that's been announced for consoles. They've said it's PC only. I think after playing a bunch of the beta that they could get away with bringing it down the console. And I think that
Tim Willits was like, no way.
I know.
He told me it's not coming to console. unless there's some kind of crazy shift. Like he was like, this game cannot run on console. But okay.
Well then.
But maybe the shareholders are like, well, Tim, you might think that, but it's gonna come out on console.
I'm scraping that barrel. I'm trying my best.
My prediction for Bethesda is no Elder Scrolls 6. Instead, we will hear about ESO and Legends, their MMO and their card game. But we will not hear about the next installment of the Elder Scrolls.
There's been rumors of an anniversary edition of Morrowind.
Oblivion? Of Morrowind. God.
Well, I mean, they released the Morrowind expansion for ESO.
Right.
Right? That's out now? I'm pretty sure.
Coming out usually, yeah.
Let me double check.
Elder Scrolls Online's doing really well for them. I feel like that's the same case. I feel it's weird. This E3 to me feels like a holding pattern for loads of people. Like Microsoft's going to concentrate on the hardware stuff. Sony's already had a really good year and they're going to double down on their game stuff. The Switch is building. Like a lot of the really exciting stuff.
June 6th.
Okay.
It comes out.
Sorry, we're playing special delivery.
Like there's so much more stuff that's going to come out from the third party section. I feel the same way about like something like Cyberpunk, where in the same way that like ESO is really big for them, like this is the year for Gwent and it's also the 10-year anniversary of Witcher this year. So I feel like they're just going to sit on that. And then next year we're going to get that big announcement. I feel like Bethesda's in the same spot like that. So that sounds like, yeah, maybe Morrowind.
So I'm all done with predictions for the conferences.
Okay.
I got it. But so for jumping into just third party in general, Konami.
Oh, yeah.
This is one I wrote down. Yeah.
Metal Gear Survive.
Yeah.
I mean, we haven't seen it for so long. I think that it'll be here.
Did we see it?
We just saw that trailer.
The little Gamescom thing. I think it'll be there.
If it's not, then
I don't know.
Really, that's something
the crazy thing for the Konami could do would be Castlevania, but I don't think that they would. There's a Netflix series out. People are hyped about that, but like people just don't like Konami. I don't know.
I don't think they're interested in making.
Well, they're on the E3 exhibitor list, so they have space.
What else would they have
at E3? I mean, obviously they have. Yeah, well, they have Pez, so So I think we have to see something from them. Yeah. From Metal Gear. Yeah,
Metal Gear Survive. Then I'm so interested in that game. Like I know, like there's so much hate going on for it for obvious reasons, but I mean, the system of Metal Gear Solid 5 is so good, and just imagining like playing more of that in multiplayer, like I think the game could be fun. Having said that, fuck the whole situation.
Yeah. I think you're right. I think if they're ever going to talk about a game, it's going to be that. I don't think they're going to go down the route of like so much of that game with its architecture and the engine and everything. I mean, they even use that engine in Pro Evolution now as well. Like a lot of that work has been done and it's a really strong foundation. So like it's kind of easier for them to go down the path of doing that spin-off than it is for them to tackle an IP like Castlevania all over.
Yeah.
So I'm going to piggyback off that. But I'll tell you my bullshit fifth one because I was just like on the press conferences. I said, Ubi's going to make a big deal about its new logo.
Oh, God, it's awful.
And I do believe they're going to be up there and they're going to give you the whole press conference thing of like, well, what we're doing is it means that blah, 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 and like that. But here's my thing. I think that, I think Metal Gear, whatever. Metal Gear Survive, I just assumed it's going to be there. IGN's article is the same way of like, we assume it's going to be there. So whatever. It's going to be there. And I think it's going to actually be good. I think people are going to come back and be like, oh, it was actually fun. Fuck. What do we do? Because we hate Konami, but this game was good.
Yeah.
I think that game was getting railroaded a little bit hard, even based on what they showed. People are just pissed, and rightly so. But you know, people making that game aren't the people who fired Hideo Kojima either. So, you know, I think I could imagine being on that team and trying to make a really good job of that. You know, if your back's up against the wall.
You have any more predictions?
Fuck no.
Do you?
I think we'll see Matt and Trey on stage at Ubisoft.
Oh, you
Whoa!
think? That's dangerous.
What do you mean?
Because it slipped so many times.
No, but they have. I mean, okay, I know that they've had a
they've already
hard
put a new
release
date
date
on it, yeah.
before. They have its new release date is October 17th. This fall, I think Ubisoft loves having celebrities on their
Yeah,
E3
true,
stage.
true.
I think they've kind of realized that, hey, we shouldn't waste our money booking a big musical act for Just Dance because the audience at E3 could give two fucks.
Do you think they realize that?
No, they do, because last year they didn't. They had like the crazy clown
Was it
color.
Jason Derulo there, though?
No, he was the year before. So
Last year was the brilliant Ubisoft conference
With the
of,
giraffe and
hey,
shit?
here's some gameplay.
Yeah.
Sit down and talk to me about it. All right, here's some more. What are you fucking doing? Choose
Ubisoft's
one.
conference last year
Horrible.
sucked.
Yeah, it was weird. I wouldn't say it sucked.
It was long.
It was too long, and it was. I mean, I think that there was just too much awkwardness, and now they're like double downing on the awkwardness is like something that they want in their conference, and I think that that's the wrong move. I think they need to get away from that and go back to cool, making it cool. I love having the musical guest there, but I was always the only one like out of my seat and dancing because all these like jaded journalists who are like, ugh, this is like the third
It
conference.
was you and
this
Hip Hop Gamer. Just
no, Sony's his thing. I think that you know, they need to get their celebrity on stage in another way, and obviously, you know, South Park is huge for them, and the community loves South Park. The first game did really well for them, and we're going to see them on stage.
Yeah, they
it's
are
Los
really on
Angeles.
stage.
They're already there.
Yeah,
Like,
that's a solid bet. I like
is
that.
Eichstätter hosting this year? Do we know?
That's what I was looking
Probably.
for. No confirmation.
Right.
Yeah, is what I've been
You'd
able to
assume
dig
so.
up. Even though, or really, if I'm being honest, asshole fucking article from IGN India about it. The fucking
IGN
seven embarrassing occurrences to expect at E3 2017. Number one is Aisha Tyler, at least the first one they list. Look, we love Aisha Tyler in Archer. When she's being interviewed, she comes across as a goofy, nerdy, and pretty chill person. On stage as a host at Ubisoft's E3 pressers, she's arguably the worst thing imaginable.
That's
I disagree. I disagree.
I disagree entirely.
Mr. Caffeine.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
my
I know.
God.
There's a million worse fucking presenters
Yeah.
I can think of. Like Aisha rolls with the punches and
Yeah.
actually knows what she's talking about. Now,
And
granted,
she
friend
kind
of
of
the
talks
show,
shit
so I'm
about it
getting.
too. Like,
Yeah.
that's.
I just don't
garbage.
want them to build the awkward in, like how she sat down with that random
yeah,
guy
yeah.
in
That was
the
awful.
audience, and
Yeah.
like we don't need any of that. Just like show us the games. You have a really cool slate of games coming up.
That was what we
You
talked
know,
about
like,
last year. Is
focus on
the games were good. They were just presented so
The
poorly and
announcements
so
were
long.
great.
Yeah.
What was being said was great. It just took so long to do it. And like when they did the Bridge Crew thing and came back out and
Yeah,
did
yeah,
it again, it's like, oh,
yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, so
Okay, I've maybe got one in
for
there.
it.
Just talking about Ubisoft, and do we think of all they get dragged into? Maybe not dragged into. They put themselves into interesting forms of like debate around, you know, representation and culture in games, right? Do you think they come out and actually address any of the Far Cry 5 stuff, like
No.
directly in any sort of way?
No.
In E3 interviews,
Not
sure.
It's not
on, not
worth
on
it?
stage.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Maybe on like the IGN stage or the
Yeah.
GameSpot
Right.
stage or like Keeley's stage or whatever, right? Like they might have that actual conversation about it. But there's no way that they're doing it at a press
They
conference.
don't. They don't have to.
No, why
right
would
now.
they?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Any final statements?
Kingdom Hearts 3 will not be shown at E3.
Dude, they've shown it so much at E3 in a way that doesn't make fucking sense. Like, why? Why do they keep showing it? Just fucking make it, please. Thank you guys for joining us. This has been a lot of fun. Let us know in the comments what you think is going to happen at E3 2017. You can watch our Twitch stream, twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames. Watch all the stuff VOD on YouTube. It's going to be a fun time. Thank you guys. You can find them again at What's Good Games and at NoClip, which is patreon.com/Danny O'Dwyer.
All right.
He learns.
Nice work.
Till next time. I love you.
Patapon.
What's up, guys? That was fun. If you want more kind of funny games, click there to subscribe. If you want other stuff, you can click there to subscribe to youtube.com/kindoffunny. You can support us on Patreon right there. And over here, if you click on this, you'll have to find out what happens. Is it Kevin's little belly button? It's not. I was going to say butthole.